Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bonding Time, the second podcast. Um, the first podcast was honestly a little bit of a doozy. Something completely unexpected happened. Just to reiterate, we talked about a couple things. The gist of it being that Bonding Time is literally just talking with the chat or whoever's in the call and just hanging out for an hour, talking about life and just coming together and taking the daily day by day. So yesterday's big meme slash trend was the cryptocurrency Dogecoin. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and undeafen and tell everybody else in the call how that went. But yeah, there's a little bit to talk about Dogecoin. It's actually kind of crazy what happened today. So I'm gonna go ahead and undeafen. We have a couple new people in here, plus Sneak / TJ, who was here yesterday. If I turn this on, I'm actually going to have this showing on the screen now for you guys, so you can actually connect the names to the voices if you're unfamiliar with some people. And we're just going to have a good 1 hour discussion starting from 7:42 p.m. is what I'm looking at right now. And we're going to go till about 8:45-ish. We're just going to round to that. So without any further ado, I just need to switch my settings on Discord so that they can be heard. And switch to speakers. Hello, hello.
Hello.
There we go. We have voices.
Who is this?
Who is this?
Who is this man?
New phone, who dis?
All right. Well, if Chrome and Shrimply would like to introduce themselves, feel free.
All right. What's
you.
up? I'm ShrimplyAwesome. That's about it. That's all you need to know.
He is ShrimplyAwesome.
I'm ChromeWaffle also. Yeah. Hi.
There you go. Brilliant introductions. We're just here to talk.
You know.
Wow, I don't get to introduce myself. All right, cool.
I mean, last time you introduced yourself, we started talking about North Korea for 3 minutes, so I'm not sure.
Oh my god.
I think we should wait like a little bit and just let you interrupt. Like, I think that's going to be your shtick.
I'm just the interrupter. All right.
TOS would not like.
You're just the guy in Among Us that pisses in a corner, but turns out you're actually the imposter and you weren't pissing in a corner. You were hiding in the shadows, lurking, waiting, watching, learning.
Well, hold on. Can I redo my introduction?
Yeah,
sure. Feel free. Go for it.
All right. Here we go. What's up? ShrimplyAwesome. Don't forget to subscribe to Bond of Gaming with Twitch Prime.
This man said Bond of Gaming. That channel doesn't even exist.
Bond of Games.
All right, redo it. Let's go.
Redo it one more time. Let's do it.
Roll it back.
Unscripted. Okay, rewound and play.
Subscribe to Bond of Games with Twitch Prime.
It's a Prime Gaming. Do it again.
Prime Gaming. Right, yeah, this totally isn't live, right? We can just like cut this out and post, you know.
Yeah, right. True. No, not true. It's not true at all. Totally live.
Someone trying to suck a dick? Seems like it.
What? Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
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 Please don't let this be 20 minutes of the podcast.
What are we talking about? The little chicken little bit like, what are we talking about?
So, Dogecoin.
Yeah, true.
So
we are actually going to talk about Dogecoin. Thank you. So, so here's the dealio about Dogecoin. So TJ knows what happened all day because I literally
That's
woke
all I was
up.
doing. I was watching it and I was texting him the entire day. I'm like, dude, oh my god.
So I literally, okay, once again, I stayed up relatively late. Like, I actually said last night with Alex that I was going to go to sleep, but then I looked at the time. I'm like, it is 4:45 in the morning. I said I was going to get this podcast posted on YouTube by 7 a.m. Central. at least scheduling videos is easy. So I stayed up all night and scheduled that video
That's
10
why I
minutes
messaged
before it
him.
went live. Awesome.
That-
So I got
that's
it
why
done
I
on time. I 2 days in a row, I haven't started the stream on time, but hey, at least I could get the video, right? Okay, so with that said, I went to sleep at approximately 7:30 in the morning. I did not wake up until about 1 o'clock. Bruh. When I tell you I woke up, saw text messages from like 3 different people. One of them being TJ just saying, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." And I checked Robinhood because I assumed that's what he was talking about. And lo and behold, at the time, with Dogecoin alone, 95% return. So I put in $500 for Doge. At around 1 o'clock, 1:30 my time, it was peaking at like 1.50 cents, I guess. Because you can't really see. Once it reaches 1 cent, you can't see the decimal anymore, which is annoying. But that's what's determining the entire price value. So I'm sitting there watching it, and it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down. So from the time I woke up, it was at a 60 to 70%. It rose all the way up to 95. So I was sitting there with $980 of equity in Dogecoin or something like that. And then it just started going down and going down. And then back up, but then back down. And then up, not as high as it was before, and then down further it was before. Up not quite as high, down even lower. And it just kept going like that over and over and over and over again. And eventually I just said, screw it. I'm going to hold my W. I'm going to sell now, watch it continue to plummet, and then buy in again when it resurges because it's bound to happen. I just barely missed the mark. So now I'm damn near breaking even considering how much I put in. So I'm only down 4%. It's $24 since I reinvested, but overall I have a $76 profit in Doge. So at the end of the day, a win's a win's a win. Y'all better keep investing in Dogecoin and putting in good bucks because you know that's gonna skyrocket, and then stop being little bitches and selling. You know, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm trying to make some money, and I need y'all to all put some equity in there, give us some value. You know, fuck y'all for pulling out so early. Okay, that is the Dogecoin bit. Unfortunately, that's it.
All right, thanks for coming out to this podcast, everybody. It's been fun. Like and subscribe to Mr. Beast. Okay, so you got. Oh, speaking of Mr. Beast, who saw the rewind?
Not
I
me.
just saw it, I think, yesterday.
I did not watch you yet.
Well, all right. So that was a fun podcast. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. It was real great.
Shoot, Mr. Beast, man. I
Honestly,
I think
I do need to watch it at some
revolutionary.
point. Definitely remind me to watch it after this podcast, because
Like,
be honest, TJ, is it unironically good or is it complete satire? Which is it? I need to know.
Yes.
No. This is an either or. It cannot possibly be both.
It is.
There's no way.
It is. Half and
Unless
half.
he literally does one and then the other in the same video, that's not possible.
You never know with him.
You cannot make an actual, unironically good YouTube rewind. Or, okay, let me reiterate. Either he did it good for the sake of making it good, or he made it good by being satirical and making fun of the way YouTube is shit.
All right, so he made it good by just asking the creators how they wanted the rewind to be and what to show off.
Yeah, and that in itself made it satirical because YouTube never does that.
Yep.
So it's both. It's literally both.
Well, no,
And also K-pop was
satirical
in it,
would be taking what they suggested, listing the suggestions, and then just flat out doing the opposite anyway. That would be satirical because watching them do it that way, you'd know that they're doing it bad intentionally. There's the satire. But,
Speaking of rewinds, I don't think PewDiePie did his this year either, did he?
was he not involved in the Mr. Beast one at all?
He was for a little bit.
A little bit.
I think he was a bit. I know Mr. Beast used the same editors that PewDiePie uses for his. But I know that he also hasn't
this
posted
man,
one
Mr.
yet.
Beast, gets millions of views per video, spends hundreds of thousands of dollars on each one, and for a year and a half straight, this man just said subscribe to PewDiePie as the main message for 1/3 of all the content.
Yeah. I mean, I watched a video of how he does it, and essentially what he says that he did for each video is whatever he would make off of one video, that's the next budget for the next video.
Mhm.
And so on and so on and so on. And it's great because you get these really crazy videos that people just want us to watch because they're pretty stupid, but it's like crazy at the same time.
Yeah, even
Yeah,
when
and it's also like he sells merch and stuff, and if you watch his videos, he says, anytime he plugs his merch, he's like, by the way, like 100% of the sales from this merch is going towards our next video.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the
And-
crazy thing. Like, he literally uses all of his money to make another video. And I think he said it on the Logan Paul podcast that the reason he uses such a budget on all of his videos is because he wants to make the best video possible every time. And if you're like, will this video idea get 1 million views? If it doesn't get 1 million views, what's the point of making it? And then
Yeah.
like he used to do I was about to say Let's Play, it wasn't Let's Play. He used to do freaking Pokemon Wi-Fi battles. Mr. Beast was one of the original Poketubers. I'm not kidding. Most people don't know that for some reason. But if you go to his channel and look at like most recent uploads and then go in reverse order, oldest first, you will see like Pokemon battles, just straight up like camera at a webcam. Camera at a DS screen, Wi-Fi battles, and eventually he just stopped. And on the Logan Paul podcast, he mentioned the reason he doesn't do daily content is because he doesn't see the point when you could do the time and effort it takes to do videos daily, or you could take all that same time, money, and energy, put it into one video that is bigger and better, that will get as many views as all the other ones combined and get the same result.
Yeah, and I
why not create something
another,
better and make the same?
I think another thing with YouTube also is that, like, like you said, he started out making these like Pokemon Wi-Fi battles where it's just a camera pointed at a DS, and it doesn't matter what content you start making out. As soon as you find that content that works for you and that people actively want to watch you do, like his challenge videos, because I think some of his older videos too are just him like. I think one of them was like, if this video gets like 1,000 or 100,000 likes or something, I'll saw through a table using using plastic knives. Like that's whenever his channel really started to take off, is when he's like, okay, I'm doing these challenge videos and people actually enjoy watching me do them, so let's just keep ramping that up.
And now it's, guys, I'm rich, you're making me rich, you're making me spend money. Cool, right? Next video.
Yeah. I think he's also like, I think he's tweeted though before. He was like, said something about like he doesn't want to die a rich person. He wants to die poor. He wants all of his money that he's made from YouTube and everything to, go back out into the community.
Yeah,
which is, I think, is another reason why he does these huge videos where he's spending hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars on these things, because he wants. I guess part of it is like another sort of catharsis, I guess, for the viewers is that you watch that video and you're like, I helped him do that because I watched the last video and
Yep.
because I bought his merch.
Mr. Beast is a beast.
I mean, yeah, he's definitely very different. Like, he's very humble, I would say, because he's not, like Shrimp just said, he's not spending the money on himself a lot. I mean, I'm sure he's taking portions of it so he can keep doing what he's doing for a career, but like, he's not just in it for the money. He's in it for being an entertainer, and like, you kind of need to be all invested in something like this when you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars into videos, or to one video every month, or every couple weeks is whatever he does.
Yeah,
I
and
ju-
it's
I just want him
also
to
like
invite me to work for him so I can put my hand on a house for 15 hours and claim it.
yeah.
Like,
That's my house. I
So-
had that house.
some of those, whether they're 100% real or they have someone in the friend group that like they're already planning on giving to it, so it's like kind of like a skit almost, but it's like, who knows? But I think it's very, very cool for someone to be able to do that and for everyone to be able to watch kind of the dumb shenanigans that happens.
Did y'all see his Christmas light video?
Yes, I did.
That one was funny because they like, this doesn't spoil like who won or anything, but they basically took 3 pairs and they had to essentially decorate the entire house and yards to be the best one with a panel of 5 judges, and whoever won got the house that they decorated. Then at the end is just like, this isn't really your house. You won a house, just not this house. Let's take a drive to your house, and then different house. It's like, why do you have this many empty houses?
I mean, you also have to understand where he lives. Like, I don't know exactly where he lives, but looking at where he lives out in pretty much middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, he also said he's never moving out of there because why? Just
Dude, it's
why
so cheap
why
to live
leave?
out there. Yeah. And that's another thing of like why I think he's so humble is because like, usually people that are making that much money, YouTubers at least, they're like, oh, let's go to LA, let's get $1 million mansions, let's have all these parties and crazy shit. And it's like, he just wants to live out in the country where he's always been, and he doesn't want that to make him think not how he is right now. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's another thing though with like the entertainment industry in general is like LA is the place to be if you want to be in anything's entertainment, like movies, YouTube, anything. That's like where all the other creators are and things like that.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting over here in New Orleans, big chilling. Yo, if I was making Mr. Beast money, even if I did everything that he did too, in terms of taking the money from the last video and making that the budget for the next video, all that, fine, good, dandy, whatever. If I had seen Dogecoin with Mr. Beast money, yo,
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'd be
Now we're
set.
back to Dogecoin. Hey
I'd
guys,
be
welcome
so
back to
set
Stuff.
for life. I'd be set for 5 generations, man.
Does anybody know like how much money he's made? Like, is it out there like how much money he
Who
has made?
knows, dude?
Like collectively, I don't know. I'm sure someone's gone through all of his videos and been like, already spent this much on this video, this much on this video. But like,
But the thing
I don't know.
is,
It's
you
in
can
the
take
millions.
a budget for a video, but in reality,
And blow it
all
up.
of his videos keep getting views.
Yeah.
Like, that's never-ending content. So,
So, this is by Forbes website. It's just a quick Google, not looking too much into this. According to Forbes, Mr. Beast, who has 47.8 million subscribers, so this is of December 19th, 2020, has made an estimated 24 million and amassed 3 billion views. $24 million.
That's a lot.
That's
A lot
not.
of money.
I think that's based just off of YouTube. That's not counting ad revenue, like from sponsors and from
Did he
his
private a bunch of
merch.
videos? Because
Yeah, he did a long time ago.
yeah, because I'm looking at his social blade, so he's only got 8.5 billion views. I like how I use the word only for 8.5 billion views.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
So that's another thing for like his success, right? Is like, yeah, he has like these huge price tags and stuff like that attached to his videos, but there's other YouTubers who do that who don't get nearly as many views as him. So it's got to also be like something with his personality and his friends that people just want to keep watching.
Y'all want me to just be that guy? Hold up.
Mhm.
Let's say, hypothetically, he made the exact ad revenue rate that I did. Let's just do the math.
I mean, I think it probably is the same to a certain point.
Oh, his is probably way higher.
All right,
I mean,
and if
who
you're
knows?
just tuning into the podcast, this is a section we like to call math time.
Never do math on stream. Shouldn't do math on stream.
All right,
I really like this addition to the podcast. It's really nice.
yeah, for real.
Yeah,
man.
I'm glad we put this in.
So I'm going to go to my monetization. No, not monetization. What the hell is analytics on? Analytics. There we go. Revenue.
How much of honey do you think he owns?
How much of money? Yes, he owns honey. Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's why he might.
Okay. So, all right. I'm just going to round mine to a nice, even $200 earned in the month of December. And yes, I'm being legit. $200 from Reach Overview. How do I find this? 48.9K. So let's just call it 50K for 200. Okay. So I got 50,000 views. He got 443,950,000
In the
views.
month of December?
Yeah, in just the month of December.
Holy
Well,
shit.
past 30 days, but we're just arguing
We'll call it
semantics at
December.
that point. So 44,395,000 divided by my 55. I'm sorry, divided by my 50,000. So he got 800. I'm not going to read decimals. I'm rounding again. So he got 888 times many views as I did. So if Mr. Beast only made the amount of ad revenue I made, the monthly budgets for his videos is approximately $177,000.
And that's just off ad revenue.
That's just
Yeah.
off ad revenue.
That's not
It's
merch.
actually it might be a bit more because you know
Oh, it's more.
December is
I guarantee you
the fourth,
it's more.
Yeah, December is the fourth quarter, and that's usually when companies have like excess money they can put towards ads from the previous quarters. Plus, they always get a bigger budget during the fourth quarter anyway, because that's when like all the holidays are packed together.
And that's why my revenue is about to drop. It's January.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
Revenue always drops though in January because it's the first quarter of the year. Everyone's going back to school, so you're not getting as many views on the videos.
It's just not even a double-edged sword. It's just like the whole sword is being held backwards by the blade. January just sucks.
Speaking of, I wonder if you can find a trend on Mr. Beast videos where videos uploaded from like January through like March or whatever have a smaller budget for the video compared to videos uploaded through like October, December.
I think it'll take another year, like to go through this year, to find that out, because he just started getting, like, if I'm not wrong, he just started getting really big this past year.
Mm-hmm.
So,
He said he never turned a profit until this year.
Yeah, which makes sense. But like, I think we'll have to wait for this year to kind of go out to play through to see if that trend continues. and it's all possible that he might, or he's just kind of have a lot of money just accumulated. Just because, I mean, he says he puts all of the money from the last video into the next one. Probably puts like 80 to 90% into the next video. Says 10%, say 5 to 10% to pay his people that works for him.
Yeah, he's
And
got
then-
yeah, the budget is really for paying the other people. That he probably keeps 2 to 5% for himself to pay his bills.
I was also that budget, that money is definitely more because we have not even accounted for his other channels that he makes
True.
posts to. He's got the gaming channel.
He's got the merch. He's got the sponsorships.
He's got honey.
He got honey. At the end of the day,
But yeah.
Mr. Beast is a beast.
He is absolute animal in the YouTube game.
Nothing but respect. I love how humble he is, like how you were talking about earlier.
He definitely really is.
Like of all the people to get big, I'm glad he's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it could have been worse. It could have been me.
God help us all if it had been you.
Yo,
Jeez.
if I'm like the next big YouTube star, not gonna happen. But if I'm the next big YouTube star, dude, I'm gonna be wilding out so fucking bad.
Honestly though, like I think I would too. If you just say hypothetically, if you just stumbled across like what's a good amount of money to stumble across?
Let's
And
just
then-
use a nice round million, because even with $1 million, dude, like I will
Well, no, let's
act a
not say $1
damn
million.
I will act a damn fool for publicity, because all publicity is good publicity.
I mean, at
And
least you're being honest about it. Because
but
like,
the thing
what's
is,
the saying?
I would also be self-aware about it. What I would be doing would be, I would be doing the Logan Paul. Like, I literally would be a complete dumbass behind the scene. I'm sorry, on camera, I would be a complete dumbass, but behind the scenes, I know exactly what the hell I'm doing.
Okay, let's say you get 100 million, because let's say you win the lottery and you get 100 million. Okay, because
After tax, if we're talking lottery.
I'm spreading my asshole on Twitch.
let's just call after tax. Say it was a big lottery, you got 100 million.
If I win
out of
$100 million, I'm spreading my asshole on Twitch. I'm getting banned. I'm removing my partner badge, and I'm just going to town. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, because let's say you need because you can't live the rest of your life off $1 million. Let's be honest.
You could if you budgeted and you didn't spread
If
your
you
asshole
were
on Twitch.
older, but if you're someone like me who's younger, can't really live your life off $1 million.
All right, let's see here. $1 million. Let's say I live till I am exactly 77, just so I can use the number 50. So divided by 50 years is $20,000 a year. Yeah, you're not doing that.
Let's
I
go
mean,
to
people live off of that.
people live off of that, but you're not living nice. And if you're gonna win the lottery, dude, you're gonna buy a new house. You're gonna buy a couple new cars. You're gonna buy stuff.
Couple
You're gonna
cars.
put-
I'm gonna pay off
Huh?
the one I got and live with it.
Yeah.
But all right, let's just call it 100 million, and let's say if you were trying to be semi-smart with it, but still have fun, let's say you take 10
Yo.
million out of that.
If I actually make $1 million, first and foremost, I'm just putting it into stocks. I'm not gonna Doge everything. I've actually been monitoring the stock market constantly, like every
It's
week.
smart. It's smart to go in the stock market, but let's say you get
You
100
know what
million.
else is a good investment? Real estate.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of those things where once you have money, just go for it. Flip
Okay.
something, profit.
You know what's never going to drop down? Ever? Real estate? Food industry?
Well, real estate will drop. I mean, just look at 2008. But it's like, it's reliably constant most of the time.
There's the idea that everyone will always need a place to live, but here's the thing: as things are getting more expensive, less people are buying homes because they're staying with their parents.
Yeah, 100%. If you're going into real estate, go into it for rent. Rent out places. Don't just sell houses. Start out with renting, with selling places, putting places up for rent.
Like Graham Stephan. Now smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm.
Ding.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, just hypothetically, if you win $100 million, $10 million goes into house, cars, whatever you want. Have fun. You take 40 million, invest it, and save it however you want.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it, 50, live off of it.
So
Yeah, but here's the thing:
you
if you
said
got
10 million,
$50 million burning a hole in your bank account, are you really going to be just living off of it, like just essential purchases, or are you going to be wilding out because you've got $50 million, you know?
So, like I said, you got to be smart about it.
Well, yeah, but that's
And
the
then-
analogy. Like the thing I always think of whenever people talk about winning the lottery and stuff is everyone always says they'll invest it, but like, what's the analogy? It's like everyone's got a plan for a fight until you get punched in the face. It's the same thing. Like everyone's got a plan for when they win the lottery until they actually do.
How much would it cost to buy the New Orleans Saints?
I mean, honestly, buying like a tech
See,
company.
I just don't know why you'd waste your money on the Saints.
Eventually it'll happen again.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I'm sure it happens every night in your dreams, but that may be the only place it'll happen.
I mean, no, it doesn't happen in my dreams because I really don't give a shit. I just want to say that I own the Saints.
Yeah, I mean, I guess just saying you own an NFL
Like,
team in
yo,
general
I'm
is
from
pretty
New
great.
Orleans. I got $100 million. Yo, the Superdome is mine, bitches.
I think it'd probably cost more to own the Saints though, because like some of the contracts those players sign.
So apparently, the cost of the Saints was gradually going up from 2002 to 2008. Then from 2008 to 2013, it stayed damn near the same, just slightly creeping. 2014 saw about a 10% increase, but then it just jumped and jumped and jumped and jumped every year to the point it was at 1 billion with a B, 1 billion in 2013. In 2020, it is worth 2.475 billion.
Mm-hmm.
the sports
Yeah, that
industry
sounds
is
right.
not gonna go down because it's part of the entertainment. You know, people want to see their sports. It's a cultural thing at this point. It's not going to go. No.
Apparently, the Dallas Cowboys are the highest revenue team,
Damn right they are.
followed by New England Patriots, followed by New
Yeah.
York Giants, followed by Houston Texans.
I mean, I can see why Dallas would be the highest one, the most profitable team because, you know, for a period of time they were America's team. I believe also
Speaking of
I
America's team,
think they may have also been the first team to actually have cheerleaders. Let me just Google this so I'm not talking out of my ass.
they just got Washington football team listed on here. I constantly forget about that.
I think we're gonna go head out because I need to find out dinner stuff.
You
If
go
I come
eat
back,
that food.
But if I don't,
Go get that sustenance.
I stream. Have fun talking about your podcast.
We went from Dogecoin to Mr. Beast to the cost of football teams.
Yep.
What the hell am I? I am the topic jumper.
Dude, you're living the dream. Speaking of dream, did you see Dream and Mr. Beast rewind
I
video?
hate you. Like, I
Man,
actually,
we're just making so many callbacks.
dude, that's all he wants to talk about is the rewind that we haven't watched. So it's just like, right, All right, random question for the audience. What do you look for in a Twitch streamer? What kind of streams do you like to watch? Do you like these chill, laid back podcast talk show kind of deals? Do you like cringe humor? Do you like only Among Us? Do you like only Fortnite?
Why did you say the cringe one like that, Jonathan?
Because you are one of those cringe only watchers and I was calling you out.
I'm a cringe lord, yo.
I like a specific kind of cringe humor. Mine is like The Office, Parks and Rec, that kind of stuff.
That, you consider that cringe?
The Office is 100% cringe humor. All right.
No.
Yes.
See, John, you like cringe.
No.
Like it's funny, but it's cringe humor.
No, it's not. Well, I mean, Dwight.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Dwight
It's a
is
great
cringe
show.
humor. But it's on purpose.
Dwight is 90% of the show.
I still love so many bits with other people. Just stands like, have you lost your damn mind, boy? I'll help you find it.
It's so good. So what are we on an Office tangent now? Because I can get
I mean,
you-
we can be.
Have you seen the responses to the Pelican or like what? Wait, what's it called? Like freaking pecan? I don't know what the heck it's called.
Pecan. What about
Pecan?
Pecan what?
Well, you know how like they switched over from freaking Netflix to that new streaming
Oh,
site?
Peacock.
Yeah, whatever the heck it's called. Freaking
It
pecan,
did?
Screw
pecan.
that.
Peacock.
I've seen like today alone at least 4 ads for The Office on Peacock.
Never.
I am so upset.
It's another streaming service that only has The Office because they took it from Netflix.
Yeah, that's another. It's like when Netflix first started out with its streaming, right? It was great because it had everything. But then once everyone was like, "Oh, I want a piece of that cake," now it's like, great. It's just like cable now, or it's just like DirecTV and all them, where it's like, I just have to pay for these packages if I want to get all the shows I want to watch.
I'm waiting for the day where cable, not in and of itself, is completely replaced, but when they actually start doing service package deals instead.
Yeah,
Because they already have like HBO, Stars, Cinemax, so like they've already got all those. But just wait until they just start making a build your own cable box. Where it's like, oh, you
you guys
only
wanna
use
talk about
literally
some,
5 stations? Here you go. We'll
You wanna talk about
supercharge you
some
for these 5
packages and
stations,
stuff?
but we won't have everything.
let's talk about the ripoff that is the Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus package that you can get if you get Disney Plus, right? So Disney owns Disney Plus, obviously. They're partnered with I think Disney owns Fox as well, and I believe Fox is partnered with Hulu, and Disney owns ESPN. So Disney's like, hey, you can pay extra money for all of these different streaming services that we as a company could just put into one streaming service for you. But instead, we want you to pay extra money for all of these things.
I mean, it's still only like, what, 12
I
bucks
will-
for all of them?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's still $12
It's still only $12, but they
Also,
could
Hi, Bird.
just plug it into just put it into one streaming service because they own all of them.
honestly, at that point, yeah, but what would stop them from ratcheting up the price for just putting it? Because if it's an all-in-one, what would stop them from increasing the price? I don't know.
Yeah.
tenfold or something like. I don't know. I'm not a marketing expert. My major science, my dude.
So someone in chat, Cobalt, is saying, well, for one thing, like when we were talking about The Office, that The Office is still on Canadian Netflix, then followed up by, we don't have Hulu up here.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So
Can't
maybe
get any
that's
of the- can't
why
get any
they
scrubs.
do stuff like that, and they have to keep, because everything is separate for different reasons in different locations.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
what I hear, Hulu parks and people in Britain can't get access to parks and rec, and people can't get access to horrible histories here in the U.S., which is like a British TV it's like a British comedy history show, from what I remember.
You know what we do get in the U.S. though? That's great. Monty Python.
Which is also British, but
Yeah.
Cue
Again,
the ad
what's
for whatever it is. What's that software or that? I almost called it an ad blocker.
NordVPN.
Yeah.
NordVPN.
I was just about to say something about it.
Or ExpressVPN, whichever one it is.
fucking.
Just any sort of VPN, really.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna start with my joke because
This stream is not
fucking-
sponsored by any VPN.
no, this stream is sponsored.
Is this stream sponsored?
Not at all. So if you guys would like to pay me like $2 to shout out literally anything, go for it. I'm
Fuck.
very cheap.
This stream is sponsored by BONDofGAMES. Don't forget to subscribe with Prime Gaming.
I really wish I could get my fucking Prime Gaming to work, but because I would like to get this Destiny shit.
Dude,
Anyway,
imagine if someone actually just donated just randomly $2. Shout outs to insert thing here.
fuck Raid Shadow Legends.
In the off chance that someone donates, I'm actually going to open stream elements so they don't think I ignored them. In the off chance, because the alerts will not come up. I open stream elements and it shows all the alerts that would have come through, whether it's bits, subs, raids, hosts, etc.
Speaking of raids,
So 21 hours ago,
they don't deserve the shit because of how much they fucking cover this shit on YouTube.
what are you talking about?
Raid Shadow.
Oh, like we're
Fuck.
so past that. I'm like, what are you bitching about? What's happening?
I am a very much an old news person. I am very goofy.
I'm sitting here talking about stream elements, man. This fucking goddamn fuck.
Hey, so let's talk about North Korea, right? Like, that's
Anyway,
crazy.
well, actually, technically, I was about to talk politics
not getting
because
into this.
the last follow I got during this stream, I guess, the last follow from last night was Biden cheated. Biden _ cheated _
What, in Fortnite?
Probably.
Yeah, little do people know, but Joe Biden is one of the biggest Fortnite streamers in the country right now, and he was recently caught for cheating.
And like I saw him play with Ninja the other day too. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was insane, right?
Yeah.
Yo, just wait till he starts playing Among Us.
Oh my god.
He just biding his time, you know?
No.
Can we just for a second live in a world where Biden and Trump stream Among Us together?
honestly?
And
US
Donald Trump is the first voted out.
Among Us U.S.
Well,
President.
obviously.
Among Us U.S. President's Edition.
I have the best crewmate friends. My respect for them
I
is
had
huge.
the best crewmate friends ever. All time.
Wall.
Look at me. Would I lie to you? Would I lie to you? I'm not imposter. Would I lie to you?
What are you doing, Kat?
And thank you for coming out to the Bad Trump Impression stream. We'll be here all night.
I saw him on the cameras.
He's on the cameras in front of my eyes.
For the whole world to see.
fucking wall.
He went into
Yeah.
the admin room.
We're gonna close these doors, and the imposters are gonna pay for it.
I saw the blood splatter through the wall. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible.
What are you doing, Kat?
Next thing I know, he's popping out of a vent near navigation.
I think that would be the one election Trump wouldn't want to be voted for.
No matter what, if I'm in that lobby, I skip vote every time.
Yeah, because you just want to hear more.
Oh no, it's because I don't vote. I just skip the fucking vote.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
We're down to
Here's the
3.
thing.
I'm like, well, guys, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Fight amongst yourselves.
Dude, imagine Imagine being that fit. Okay, I don't know who else actually watches other like Among Us streams and videos or whatever, but what I've noticed is that a lot of them have started coming down to the 50-50 where it's down to 4 people and they just hard clear one of them. The other 3 go somewhere else. Eventually one of them decides I'm going to get the kill. And then they report, try to dispute, bring up all the facts from earlier, and then they let the one person vote on who wins the entire game. That would be the entire game for just this US presidential Among Us lobby that we're making up.
No, I've seen games where it'll be 3 people left. One of them's clearly the imposter. 2 of them will go off by themselves. Or not 3 people, 4 people left. 2 of them will go off by themselves, or 3 of them. They'll kill someone in front of someone else, and then when the body's reported, they'll just be like, "All right, I know who it is. I'm not telling you. Vote for who you think it is."
Well, that's the other. That's literally, instead of explaining, it's just, nope, choose. You should know.
Yeah, just go with your gut.
Go with the gut and hope you're right.
So, can we all agree that Among Us has like a learning curve now? Like, Among Us was one of the games I didn't think would have one, but I think it's gotten to the point now where it's like, it's definitely very noticeable that there's been a learning curve in Among Us.
The moment I watched Toast kick out Ray and Pokey from telling them to say what keys they had on the dropship, I learned that there was a learning curve in Among Us.
Yeah, like some of the...
Okay,
it's just...
to be the fucking devil's advocate, any game's gonna have a learning curve. The curve may be different, but there will be a learning curve.
All right, so the learning curve for Fall Guys is that everybody's fucking brain dead.
Pretty much,
yeah.
No,
seriously, like I don't know who
Fall
else
Guys?
actually enjoyed.
What's Fall Guys? We only talk about Among Us here.
Seriously, when Fall Guys and Among Us were butting heads for most popular game for like 2 days, like I quit playing Fall Guys because I couldn't even connect with the friends in my lobby. Like I could connect with one and the other would drop. And
you know another reason why I think Among Us won out in that battle is because you can't fucking grab people in Among Us.
Dude, imagine if you could.
Fucking meat shield. Just grab someone meat shield.
Like
another thing I've noticed with Among Us is there've been a lot of like new ads new mods and stuff that have like come up with it.
I mean, with any game, there's gonna be like any game's gonna have mods, but not all. If it's multiplayer, it's not gonna have that many mods. But if it really depends on what kind of multiplayer game it is.
You know what? A mod that I would like to see in Among Us, and anyone out in the chat right now that is good at coding and can make mods, please do this for me. I want a mod, and I don't know if it already exists or not, but a mod where everyone is imposter and it's just a free-for-all, where you can just kill whoever you want, last person standing wins.
So Battle Royale, basically.
Basically. Battle Royale Among Us, guys. Let's make it happen.
Battle Royale, but you had the regular kill cooldown timer, so you have to run away until you get your cooldown and then actually get the kill.
Yeah, like imagine that with proximity chat. It's great.
Oh my god.
I wish we knew how to access that mod that Mr. Beast and them made. Or not but the ones that they played on where there was only 2 imposters out of 500 people in a lobby or some shit.
Jeez.
No, hide and seek where everyone's invisible. Like
they do have an invisibility mod now, where the imposters can go invisible for I think like 15 seconds.
So
so I did something stupid in y'all's group. I don't know if you remember.
What?
So Burn, you weren't there yet. I don't know if Shrimp was in the call or not for this one, but what we did because Mav was fucking around with a bunch of different mod packs and he tried one of them, and it was the one where you can camouflage as other objects in the game. So your skin could be a vent, a camera, a button, etc., etc. Like the switch on the wall. So you could choose your skin like that, or if you went in naked with no skin, you were invisible. And I pissed off Mav because he kept the kill button kept popping up and disappearing on him because I was just following him the whole time and he couldn't see me.
I think they've updated the prop hunt mod now to where your kill button is just always active, and you have like, yeah, I think you have like 5 tries per. You have 5 tries to kill someone, and then after you get a kill, it resets, and the imposters don't show up as props anymore.
What was that zombie mode we played? That was actually like, if it works consistently, the zombie mode was actually kind of fun.
Wait, what zombie mode are we talking about here? What?
There's like a free Among Us server that has like a bunch of mods pre-installed into it. One of them is like, there's one imposter. The imposter is a zombie. If they kill someone or they don't have to kill someone. If they touch someone, they turn into a zombie, and then that zombie can make more zombies, and you just keep going until everyone's a zombie.
That or until you vote someone off and vote them.
I don't think
You don't vote. You literally just try to be the last one alive.
Yeah, I think last person alive wins. It's kind of like hide and seek.
God, we should play Werewolf or Town of Salem. Which, granted, literally the same. That's literally the same thing. But
I used to play Town of Salem so much when I was in high school until it, wasn't free anymore.
It's not free anymore. What?
Nope, you gotta pay for it. I think it's like $5 though, so it's not it's not like huge.
When the fuck did they do that? Because I was literally getting people to ask. People were asking me to play.
I think if you're a new user, you have to pay. But I think if you had an account and you can still remember your login and stuff, I think you might be grandfathered in.
Town.
Yes, how it works.
Of Salem online game.
I want to play that game so bad again. It's so fun.
Fun game, yeah.
Downloading game 45%.
You got it.
Yo, Dogecoin is just obnoxiously staying in place. I look down, I'm still only at negative 24 since I reinvested.
Dang.
I mean, at the end of the day, if it doesn't go back up anymore and I leave it alone and it just stays there, I'm still at a $75 gain. So unless it absolutely plummets again, a win's a win.
Rude, but God, Bitcoin. Fucking Bitcoin is like $1 billion right now.
What did I get in Bitcoin today? Because I'm investing in both. Fuck the bullshit. Today's return. Wow. I made almost as much in Bitcoin as I did with Dogecoin. That's crazy. With Dogecoin, I made 75. With Bitcoin, I made 67.
Dang.
It's like when Doge started increasing, everyone was just like, everyone knows who the real crypto is.
Yeah.
All I can hear is bork, 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 bork.
Bork, 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 bork. All right, it finally loaded. Now let's see if it actually works.
What are you guys playing?
I'm trying to load the website version of Town of Salem.
Oh.
But it's loading a lot of shit. Like, it looks.
Yeah, it's had like some major updates.
Cat. I know I'm home trip, but at least you.
I don't want audio, but apparently Christmas Town of Salem right now.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Jingle bells, Batman smells.
Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost a wheel and the Joker got away.
I mean,
that was nice.
Bats in his belfry, but you didn't hear that from me.
So, on the tangent of those like knockoff kid songs that our little twisted kid minds like corrupted into something bad. What are some of the other ones that you remember?
Fucking
like parody songs or just in general?
Yeah, because I think everyone knows like the Barney song, right? Like,
Yeah.
I hate you, you hate me. Let's get
Let's get
together,
together
and kill
Barney.
Yeah. That one was everywhere in fucking high school, or not high school. Fuck, elementary school.
Yeah, I was about to say, you and your friends singing that in high school.
Well,
We're-
in elementary school, I actually had somebody add the lyrics: "Put a knife up his butt, put his head on the floor, kill the purple dinosaur."
What?
I think we had something in our school that was like, it had something to do with like, cut off his head, put it in the toilet. That's not exactly the right words,
That's
obviously.
not
So it doesn't
exactly the
rhyme.
right. Like, what
But it
rhymes
was
with
somewhat-
toilet? What
something
do they
around
say
there.
here?
That was the version I heard. Granted, shit on the floor. Let's get I can't.
So,
So what are some games that you guys used to play when y'all were in school? Like just stupid games that y'all made up as kids. I think one of them we had, I think I did this like maybe all the way up to like freshman year of high school was we called it put pocketing, which is where you got a note, you put like on the note you wrote like, if you find this in your pocket, you're it. You have to sneak this into someone else's pocket without them noticing.
Oh god.
You'd fold that up and then you'd try and sneak it into your friends' pockets.
God, I fucking. Oh god, I remember some of those bad songs from fucking high school.
the only game I could think of is one that a teacher had us do because we could only do so much. Like, but she was also the board game teacher. Like, if you ever had lunch break and like you were allowed to go into teachers' classrooms for either tutoring or hanging out doing whatever, she was the board game lady. So
yeah, I think everyone had those like cool teachers that like just like always had something fun for you to do. Hey, shout out to all those cool teachers out there, man.
Yeah,
y'all were great.
So one thing she did was she took a clothespin, just a plain ass clothespin, and wrote on each side the words huckle and buckle. So when it was time, like at the end of a class, she would go, you know what? It's time to play huckle buckle. She would hide the huckle buckle somewhere in the room, and whoever had it whoever found it first got first choice of the game. And they literally just played the game like 3 times and let people choose like, okay, so there's only 2 copies of chess. There's only 2 copies of Chinese checkers. So like just go down the list. And that's how the start was. So you started learning all the hiding places in the room. It was controlled chaos.
I've got a good one from fucking my first freshman year of high school. During one of my classes, I had a class called East, which is like it was like a community class or some sort. Basically, did stuff for the community. Not the point. We had a game called Pterodactyl. Idea of the game was to basically you couldn't show your teeth.
I remember this game.
You couldn't show your teeth. You had to say it in the funniest way possible to try and get the person laughed. If they laugh, they get out. And if you squawk, basically, it goes the other direction. Basically, because it goes like around the circle.
Yeah, I remember. I think we played that at like National Junior Honor Society camp or whatever. We'd all stand in a circle. You had to like hide your teeth with your lips, and then you just yell pterodactyl in the funniest, most fucked up way you could. And if the person next to you laughed, they were out. If not, it was their turn.
God, there was this kid in that class that always did very well in the game.
Did any of you ever play the penis game in school?
No,
every day.
That was so
I
fun,
was the champion. Would you like to go around?
Not at the moment.
Okay. I'll
Penis.
start. Penis.
Did you say
And
something?
Bond won.
Wow, I won that easily. Y'all some pussies.
No, my brother's asleep in the next
Penis.
room because penis.
You literally didn't even say it louder than me. I win. Okay, so anywho, John was the
did y'all ever
champion
play
at
like
penis.
Did y'all ever play punchies with y'all stupid friends in high school?
Okay, so I didn't even know that was a game until fucking I watched regular show.
Yeah, me and my friends used to play it all the time, and I'm like, one of my friends has been like a lifelong gymnast. He works out every day, and the other one practiced like mixed martial arts from when he was 7. So obviously, I would never win, but it's still just like the stupid game that you play with your friends in the hallway on the way to class.
The who remembers the fucking what's it called? Was it like the telephone game or something?
I remember.
Oh yeah.
Where you have to
Fucking-
whisper something in the person next to you's ear and it goes all the way around in a circle and you try to see if when it comes back to you the person says the same thing you said.
Yeah, we also had a game
We never
that we
won.
played in writing
Never
class.
won. That game is impossible. Everyone's deaf.
Yeah, obviously.
Probably be impossible if it was like in.
I'm convinced there was always the one asshole who just said something completely random and we never figured out who it was.
Yeah,
was that
there's
asshole.
always that one guy. But did you guys ever? It was called round robin writing. We did it in I think it was like middle school, maybe elementary school, in writing class, where you start off and the teacher has a timer, and you write as much of a story as you can, and then after the timer goes off, you pass the paper on to the next person, and they add on to the story. You'd always get the most fucked up shit from that.
Oh, I remember that. But we did it with.
I've never done that, but I can imagine it.
I mean, we did it with basically. We basically did it just without paper, in like in youth groups or something, because it was like one of those easy games. I always said someone got hit by a truck.
Bruh.
I'm sorry. I am a terrible person.
Okay, like if I can actually imagine you being the one where we'd be let's say there's the 4 of us writing a hey, you know what? Actually, fuck it. Let's close the stream like that. We've only got 3 minutes. Who wants to just make up a story? And how do we determine when it goes off? When it goes to the next person?
Think how I've seen it done before is we can go from Discord call order, right? So it'd be you, then Burn, then me, then Sneak. Was you say a word, and then the next person goes, they say a word, and it goes
It's
like
the
that, and
only
that's how you
one
make the
word. I
story.
thought he was talking about like a whole story, not just the one word game. But yeah, there's that too.
We can do a whole story.
Let's
Yo,
just
Like
do
you say a sentence
do
and then
one
move
word.
on.
Yo, hold on. Let's do the one word thing. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, these always turn out great.
The
dog.
Went
Down.
to
The
barbershop.
And
he
got
Hookers.
and
beer.
no, wait, it's me.
It was Bond's turn.
Okay.
Oh, it's Monster. I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to think when you're.
All right, roll it back.
The
Roll it
fact that he
back.
said and hold on. All right, hookers and
then-
beer.
We're. God, I can't play that.
You can start a new sentence.
Meanwhile,
In
huh?
Meanwhile, in
Oh, in. Oh, okay. A town. There we go. Ooh.
meanwhile in a town
full
of
Hookers.
the
dog.
fucked.
Them.
So this dog is canonically in 2 places at once, right? That's how this is working.
Dog. Who knows?
Keep going.
The. Wait.
You
I
said
think it's
dog.
your turn,
It's
Bond.
Shrimply's turn.
Oh, it is Ripley's turn. Go.
No, I said fucked.
The dog fuck.
Fucked.
Fucked. Fuck. ED.
Oh.
And then
fuck.
Sneak said them, so now it's back up to you.
Oh, fucked. Then nutted.
In.
Them.
And
You know, if I'd known this is how the podcast was going to close out, I may have suggested putting like a not safe for work tag on it.
Yeah. I just showed up, so.
Oh my god. I wish I was actually writing it as we went.
Yeah, so welcome to the section of the podcast we like to call "How fast can we get banned from Twitch?"
Sip!
Oh, there he goes. All right, that's all the time we've got for tonight, folks. Don't forget to subscribe to Bond of Games with Prime Gaming.
Yee! That actually is the end of the stream, though, unironically. So,
I know, I just had perfect timing.
let's try that again next time and see where else we go with it. And also, of course, we're gonna have the daily Dogecoin update. I think that's just a trend we gotta upkeep. That's gonna be tradition now. The bonding time Dogecoin update. So yeah, any closing remarks before we get the fuck out of here? Besides the fact that Town of
subscribe to
Salem
Mr.
is
Beast.
indeed $5. Fuck them.
Yep.
$5 I'm not spending. I've got Among Us for that reason.
I like a nice solid round price of $3.99.
$3.99 is always great.
9 cents. Just make it $1.
All right, so
How many games? You know how many games I would have bought with fucking $1?
I made a brief profit off Dogecoin. We talked about bullshit at school. We talked about Mr. Beast being a beast.
And
then we
then
talked about hookers and
We
dogs.
talked about dogs fucking a single dog fucking hookers using the shadow clone jutsu to be in 2 cities at once, fucking multiple hookers and nutting in them.
Hey, but I think the one silver lining we can take away is that Sneak never got a chance to talk about North Korea.
What's your North Korea fun fact, TJ?
So fun fact, North Korea is in the north.
I was literally about to say, don't you dare say north of South Korea.
Too late, he said it.
He said
Too late.
Too late.
Oh my god, we're fucking morons.
Yep. But mostly me. I'll see you guys tomorrow with or without some or more of the people in this call.
I got
Yee.
some fucking... Who wants to go do something else?
I got the hookers.
My god.
I got the dog.
Thank you so much for being on that one for me. I really appreciate you.
I gotta
No
go.
problem.